Hi everybody, my name is Cindy and I'm going to trans channel Marilyn tonight. I know that she would like to start sharing her own life experiences. She would like to address several topics, and which topics she would like to address tonight, I do not know, and I will leave it up to her to share these with you. Yes, hello, it's me, Marilyn again. I would like to share indeed my own life experiences. The life experience that I've had that I would like to share are seen from my own view, from my own perspective, from my own feelings. You don't have to resonate with everything I say. You don't have to maybe even believe what I'm sharing. But this is what I would like to start doing, and I will not be the only one sharing. There will be many more ladies coming. We'll most likely step on some toes. We are not doing this on purpose. But we have experienced so much together in our lives. Also when these have been very short like mine. I was only on Earth, on the planet, for 36 years, but I've experienced so much. I've experienced several conflicts within myself, and I would like to start to share these with you one by one. Most likely I would like to make one video per topic, so that you do not get confused, because I have a lot to say. There are some systems in place in my time that still exist, unfortunately. As Marilyn mentioned in one of her videos, she mentioned that you are blindly following what you have been told or what you're being told. And that is how it went with me too. When I was starting my career as a model, and then afterwards as an actress, I've been told to change my hair color. You might have experienced this yourself when you were even small, when you would have a certain haircut and your mother would say, let's change your haircut, it's growing so fast, you have to cut it, and you're screaming because it might hurt, or you like your hair that way, and then you come back from the hairdresser and then you look completely different, you do not recognize yourself. Even today, when you are a teenager or an adult, when you're going to the hairdresser and change your hair, even when it is a haircut or a hairdo that only lasts for 6 weeks, or maybe shorter or a little bit longer, you feel like a different person. Now in my case, it was that I had to change my hair color and the way how I styled it. You see, I came on Earth with brown hair, curls, a lovely hair, very soft and very thick. But in my career, because this is how it has been told, in order for me to make a success, for me to be somebody famous, for me to actually play in more movies, because I started in movies where I might show up for 2 or 3 seconds and say no word. You might even only see my back or the side of myself, but I was not there having a leading role. So I've been asked over and over again to change my hairstyle. It was no fun at all, changing my hair color from brown hair to blonde hair. You know, it might be boring for you to know, but I still would like to share. When my hair was being colored, it took forever. It took forever, and the smell was horrendous. After a while, my hair started to fall out. I had less and less hair on my head. My head hurt, my skull hurt, the skin hurt, everything hurt. It was no fun at all. But this is what I had to do in order to be in films, in movies, in pictures, because that is what I wanted. I had a goal in mind. I wanted to become a very good actress, a fine actress. I wanted to become one. And in order to get there, I needed to change my appearance. I actually have been asked to become somebody else. I've been asked to become somebody else. Now, this industry I've been in, and most likely they will not be very pleased to hear this, but I'm still going to share, and I will not be the only one who is going to share this. This industry is very strict and tough. They decide what you are going to do. They decide how you will need to look like. They are going to decide how you should talk. They are going to decide what you should say. They are going to decide who you should date or not. Even when you will be in love with somebody, you want to marry this person, your agent had the right to say that will not be good for your career. We will advise against you and we propose you somebody else. This is how far they went. It was the time I lived was before your time, most likely. I believe the rules nowadays are a little bit less strict. You've got a little bit more freedom, but still, the people who you know from the screen, from the movies, from the films, they suffer in one way or another. They are forced in one way or another. Yes, they get paid very well, but when you would ask them if they are happy, most of the time, most of them would say they're not. You might not see it because that is what we do. We act. We show you a smile in order to say everything is fine. But from the inside, I was hurt. And I'm now thinking of a situation when I divorced one of my husbands, our ex-husbands. I was very sad, but I was not allowed to show this to the audience. Now, I would like to leave this message. This is all that I have to share at this moment. I will come back with another topic and share a little bit more from my own life experience. But before I go, I just would like to say that very shortly you will meet one of my friends. She is very much different than I am. She has a different kind of energy, a different way of speaking, course she has a different way of dressing herself, as in showing who she was when she was alive. I'm sure you will have a lot of fun with her. She would like to share her own life experiences as well, but first she will give you an introduction. And I know she will not hold back. We do not want to hurt anybody, but we would like to share with you how things went in our lifetimes, which are still in place right now, and the systems and the industries that are in place right now are not for your benefit. I'm not saying that all of them are bad, but not all of them are good either. Something will need to change. Something will need to change for your own well-being. The way how things are going right now are not healthy for you. It does not matter in what kind of industry you are. There's too much pressure. There are too many demands. The rules that you have, any kind of rules, are getting more strict and strict. But it is not why you're here. As Marilyn said, you are not here to be born and work and die. There's more to it. You are here to be happy, to experience life, to create. That is why you're here. But because of the current situations and the surroundings that you're in, your surroundings are actually reflecting what is going on within yourself. So that's why we are here, and that's why I would like to ask you, please take care of yourself. Make sure that you are happy. It is not selfish to take care of yourself. It is not selfish at all, because you see, when everybody would say, I'm taking care of myself because I deserve to be happy, do you understand that there will be no conflicts? There might be some, but not in such a severe on a severe level as what you are experiencing right now. You have come to the edge, to the highest point of suffering, if I can say. It's time now to turn back the tide. It is time now to look in another direction. Stop suffering, please. Take care of yourselves, because I didn't. I wanted it so badly. I just did not know where to go or who to ask or what is it that I actually needed. People around me saw that I was suffering. They saw I was in pain. They saw I was not doing well. They saw that I was drinking, but nobody stepped forward and said, Marilyn, you're not doing so well. Let's find somebody with whom you can talk to. Let's find out what you have here in your heart, or even down into your cells. What is it that makes you depressed? What makes you so sad? That is what I would like to ask you. Please do not wait until you died. You see, when you have left this planet, you're actually just leaving your body, but your little light, what you really are, your consciousness. You go back home and you look back on your life, what you have done. You're not going to review how big your house was. You're not going to review how many cars you had. You're not going to review how much money you had on your account. You are going to review how much you have lived from your heart. How much did you care for yourself and how much did you care for others? You see, you can do many good acts. You can say, I'm going to donate money for a certain cause. But when you're going to support these causes with some kind of hesitance in your system when spending the money, that is something to be worked on. Because when you would be truly in your heart, there is no hesitation. You just give it freely because you know it will come back one day from somebody else, or maybe another way, another form. Maybe a surprise that you did not see coming. That is how it works here on this planet. So please do not wait until you have passed away. Only when I left my body and I had my review, I saw my millions of fans appreciating me for what I've brought them in their living rooms, when they watched my movies, how much they enjoyed me, how much they enjoyed listening to me when I was singing, how much they appreciated me. But I was not able to experience this when I was alive. I was not in a healthy state of mind. It is such a pity that I have missed that. But it has been a great lesson for me to learn that I would like to share and pass on to you. Please do not wait. When you are going through life, trying to be happy or thinking you're happy, or maybe even have the thought of when I'm going to have this house, or when I go on holidays and I will be truly happy. You might be happy for a short time, but we would like to extend it for a long time, like a long-term planning. You see, when you are not happy, you're unhappy. And wherever you go, you feel unhappy because your unhappiness is within yourself. You can go wherever you would like to go. But that unhappy feeling will follow you anywhere because it is within yourself. Now, as soon as you turn that and transform it into a happiness state, it does not matter what you're doing, it does not matter how you look like, you are happy. You're appreciating yourself. You're appreciating your body. Your body knows when you're not happy about it. It feels that way. It recognizes your vibration, your energy. I can go on and on like this, but I don't want to make the video for too long because I know the attention span of the human brain is not so long. So I just want to leave it for now, and I will come back with another message. Please be aware that the message that I am going to share and that my friends are going to share with you through my sister, they will get more serious and serious. Please do not be offended. We do not want to offend anybody. We just want to share our own experiences, and we would like to address what will need to be changed in the world. How things are going on right now can no longer be. A lot of systems will need to be changed. And it can only happen when you are changing. It do not depend on the external world. Do not depend on somebody else, because maybe this person is depending on somebody else and that person is depending on somebody else. So there's a whole train of people waiting for the other one to react. You will need to become the first one. And you can then pass it on to others. You will notice and you will see that things in your life will change for the good, not for the bad. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you so much for hearing my messages. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to share this with you. I love you all very much, my dears. Take care.